How's it going, everybody? I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Ben.
Welcome back to the Worthless Ones podcast.
Spooktober.
Spooktober, episode 2. Well, episode 7, but
Episode
episode.
2 of Spooktober.
Yeah, yeah. How'd you guys like the last episode?
Did you enjoy me failing to read for 20 goddamn fucking minutes?
I have enrolled Ben and hooked on phonics.
And I threw my fucking computer out the window. And McAfee keeps saying I need to reactivate my antivirus, which I never bought.
McAfee.
So,
That's the. He. Funny thing about him. Well, it's not funny.
McAvoy? You mean?
McAfee, the
Oh.
guy who made the antivirus, he committed suicide in his jail cell.
What the fuck was this?
Recently, I think.
Do I want to know why the guy who made an antivirus system is in jail?
I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard it on a podcast. So, but I was telling Ben before we started recording that I had some news for him, and maybe it's news to you guys too. Um, I don't really pay attention to a lot of the Google ads that pop up on my phone. You know, it'll be like, oh, or here's 10 things, such and such. Here's a movie review. Here's what's coming next. But I seen this thing and it it shocked me. I was happy, but I don't know how to feel about it at the same time. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Netflix has ordered 10 episodes of a That 70s Show spinoff called That 90s Show. And Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo Rupp will be reprising their roles of Kitty and Red Foreman in the show.
I feel as though this should have been done like 10 plus years ago.
Well, they tried after That 70s Show with That 80s Show, and that didn't go so well.
There
But
was a That's 80 show.
yeah, but
God, it must have been bad.
it didn't have any of the characters from That 70s Show.
Ah, that's why I never heard of it. Gotcha.
So I'm kind of. I read the synopsis of what's probably going to be going on. Eric and Donna's daughter is going to come visit or live with Kitty and Red.
Back to Point Place, Wisconsin.
And I hope what this means is if they're going to do this show, I hope they put That 70s Show back on Netflix because That 70s Show is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I made it to like season 3, I think. And then I'm like, oh, so other things are out. Let me go watch that. I can finish this later. And then I came back and it was gone. So,
I just think it was funny because I got Ben to start watching The Ranch on Netflix, which is essentially just That 70s Show reunion, pretty much.
yeah. And 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Hey, you little shit. Stop messing with stuff.
But what's new with you, sir? What's going on this week with you before we
Uh,
dive into Spooktober?
got a puppy, a new one, to add to the ever-growing assortment of animals that I have to take care of. Very adorable thing. Trying to train him to sit. First day, really good. Second day, not so good. And I have been watching horror movies quite a bit.
What have you watched so far?
So I have watched. Wait, did I talk about this last week? Didn't I?
Don't remember. Refresh our memories, sir.
God damn it! You're supposed to be the one that remembers shit. I started off with Quiet Place and Quiet Place Part 2.
I remember you talking about those, but I don't remember you saying what your movies after that were going to be.
Oh, okay. So I then went to a movie that came out when I was in high school and I loved it. Fright Night, the new one with Colin Farrell and David Tennant and other people whose names I don't remember. And little thing, uh, I don't. I like doing things in order. So if I watch, part one of a movie, part two is what I watch next. So, so on and so forth. That's how I always do things. I don't know why. I'm just weird that way. So I found out that there was a Fright Night part two, or a part, fuck, a Fright Night 2 called New Blood, and I could not find it anywhere to watch it. And then I found it, and I got to pay like $3 to watch it, and I didn't because money's tight. Thank you, everyone. You know, you could chip in, could send us some money, help us watch movies. Just saying, just saying. But so that's like one issue. And then I after Friday night I started watching the Friday the 13th series on Peacock. And let me tell you about this shitty fucking streaming service called Peacock. Essentially, I don't know if anyone else has this issue or if it's just me, but so I started watching, you know, Friday the 13th, the original. Went to part 2. Part 3 and 4 are not on Peacock at all for some fucking reason, but the others are. Don't know why. And I started part 3, which was what was it called again? I'm blanking.
Oh, you haven't watched part 3 yet.
Part fucking 5. God damn it.
Part 5 is New Beginning.
The new beginning, yeah. And I will say this: part 5 is my favorite so far, but there was an issue with. Well, actually, I had this with part. I've had it with part 2 and all the other ones. If I close Peacock, like if I stop the movie because I gotta go do something, or I need to pause the movie for like 5-10 minutes, give or take. Most apps would let you just hit resume on it and it just starts from where it ended, which is fine, great. Not Peacock. You have to start from the beginning because the resume button does not fucking work at all, which is shit.
Shite.
I've been like an hour and a half or like a full on hour. Like I had 30 minutes left on New Blood, I think, before I had to go to work the other day, and at a begin it all the way from the beginning when I got home. Now, some of you might be saying, well, why not just hit fast forward? Fast forward sounds easy. You can catch up to where you were in like a minute. You'd think. But fast forward doesn't fucking work on it either. It pauses the movie and will not restart it entirely. I will sit there looking at a screen for like the rest of my time until I get angry and fucking close out the app and watch anime instead.
Ben loves his anime.
I do. I've been watching the bootlegged second season of the 2021 Shaman King because I love that anime.
Don't know what that is.
Spirits, a big old tournament to see who will be Shaman King to either destroy the world or save the world. There you go.
Probably should have guessed that.
Yeah, you should have. And you need to watch Record of Ragnarok because I highly recommend that because it is quite good fun to watch. It's kind of funny in my opinion.
Sir, you know my track record with anime though.
Yes, if it doesn't have giant anime titties, you're not interested. I understand.
Yeah. It's my only weakness.
Everyone's weakness, Dave. Everyone. Yeah, you still need to fucking finish Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, I know.
This motherfucker has not finished Assassination Classroom. All anime fans, boo this man. Boo him.
Or Cautious Hero.
That's right, you son of a bitch! Fucking bastard! I forgot about that. That's gonna have a season 2 at some point, and I can't wait.
But
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on besides dealing with stupid motherfuckers at work, which you are well aware of because we work together.
yes, yes.
What's new with you, though?
Oh, same shit, different toilet. Getting I'm really hooked on last podcast on the left. It's a podcast I listen to every day while we're at work.
Yeah,
And
I can't listen to podcasts when I work. I just know some bullshit's gonna happen. It's gonna make me stop it, and I hate stopping shit and starting it back up.
I feel like it makes the day go by a lot faster.
Mm-hmm. I listen. I have like two podcasts, like actual podcasts I listen to on a weekly basis, and it's Cream Crew, which if anyone doesn't know who that is, Cream Crew is essentially Meat Canyon and Flash Gets, the YouTube animators that do like really fucked up dark humor kind of animations. They did like racist Mario and shit like that. They pretty much just talk shit the entire like 45 to an hour or whatever long they choose. And then the other one is a podcast called The Weekly Planet, which, in according to their theme song, is red hot comic book movie news shooting up your butthole. With two Australian guys, Nick Mason and James something, I forgot his last name. But he's also on YouTube as Mr. Sunday Movies because they do movie shit. And I love watching their caravan of garbage. And it's pretty much they recap a new movie if they've seen it because COVID has fucking Australia in the biggest lock. Let it be known, apparently this entire time of COVID, from 2019 to now, Australia has been in a fucking state of lockdown this entire time. And or at least most of the time anyway. Like more than everywhere else. And that's actually very amazing to me. But yeah, they'll like recap the new movie that come out, and then they'll talk about like movie news, and they're just two awesome, Australian gents, pretty awesome guys.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, very.
Now I need to get back into the watching scary movies. Uh, my girlfriend Mary and we watched uh, the Legend of the Adventures of Mr. Toad and Ichabod and Mr. Toad, the Disney cartoon. Then we watched Halloween, the original. Then we watched The Evil Dead, and then we watched Trick or Treat. Now,
I
there is a there is a movie from the 80s called Trick or Treat, but we watched the one from the 2000s.
Very interesting thing you showed me about that. It was very interesting. It actually kind of reminded me of shit. Uh, it was something a long ass fucking time ago. Like really weird camera angles that focus on other things. I think it's like Fear Street or something that I need to watch. I haven't actually watched that. It reminded me of that.
It's a really good movie if you haven't seen it.
I have not. I want to. I want to see it. I mean, like I need to. I want to get into like watching a bunch of shit that I never finished, like the Scream series that was on MTV. I never finished that series. I think I did. I think I watched like season 1 and 2 or part of 2. I don't really fucking remember.
Yeah, we watched that season 1 and 2. Season 3 has nothing to do with 1 and 2, and that kind of just throws it off.
I
I'm
really
just
don't like when series do that. I don't
like
understand why.
I'm invested in these characters right here. Why are you gonna throw new ones at me? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's different for like a movie, whatnot.
Yeah. The like the that new Chucky series that we're both excited to watch.
Yeah,
I need to
I can't wait to see that.
I need to get into watching all of the Chucky movies. I might actually I'll be completely honest. So I am currently I started the New Blood for Jason Friday the 13th.
Part
And
7.
after like yes, and I was like 20, 30 minutes into it, and I honestly tuned out. I could not give a fuck. I am not invested in this movie at all for some reason. So I
Yeah,
might actually swap over to and whatever fucking Child's Play movies are on Peacock, because apparently the first one's not on there. People.
uh, yeah, the first one's not on there, and I was looking. You said you wanted to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They're on there, but you have to have the Peacock Premium. But
Jokes on them. HBO Max
exactly,
that I don't pay for.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much because I've been able to enjoy many things. Um,
And also, one of the things me and Ben talked about for Spooktober, he's been working on. Uh,
yes.
he's gonna quiz me on Friday the 13th movies at some point,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and
I'm gonna throw some trick ones in there. I'm gonna word them real fucking weird, or am I? You don't know.
now are they gonna be multiple choice questions, or are they gonna be, hey, I need specific answer?
I think I might do a half and half because I know some of them. If I give you multiple choice, you're gonna know instantly. So I think I might throw a few of them in there. The real tricky ones are gonna be multiple choice, and then the less tricky ones are gonna be like, all right, give me the full on thing about this. Like,
You turn into fucking Ghostface from Scream. Who is the killer on Friday the 13th? Jason! Jason! Nope. Sorry.
I mean, technically, he is the overall killer of the franchise, just not the first one, or the fifth one. But yeah,
So I'm looking
but
forward
yeah,
to that.
yes, I. If any of these stump you for more than like a few minutes, I will be proud of myself, and I am gonna work my ass off to fucking make these as fucking hard as possible. And obviously, because it is Friday the 13th, there will be 13 questions.
Ooh.
And then there'll be a bonus essay that you have to write at the end of it. So,
I could see it.
yes. You know, there's actually, I want to ask you about that. What would, they have the lawsuit going on right now, or it's over, fucking whatever. We don't know what's going to happen with it. What would you think about, like, them, like, rebooting the entire franchise of Friday the 13th?
I think they should pick off from where the last reboot ended. I'd like to see more of that story. Like have
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened at that one. I know the overall story, but I don't remember what happened at the end of it.
old Sam Winchester, Jarrett Padalecki gets his sister back, and they defeat Jason, throw him back in the lake, and then he pops back out at the end. Typical Friday the 13th, and the movie
Hmm.
ends.
See, I don't have a problem with like rebooting horror movies because it always gives you some kind of new take on something. Like everyone gave the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot uh like all the biggest reaming of their fucking life. But I actually very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
And well, I guess it's not really a reboot. They just like soft rebooted like from the first movie up or the second movie up for like Halloween. I really enjoyed that.
Yes, yes. And
The Rob Zombie ones are not canon anymore, so No more stripper mothers.
People give the Rob Zombie one a lot of shit, but I enjoyed those ones. This
Who
this
directed H2O? I can't remember.
Steve Miner, he directed. He's actually he directed part two of Friday the 13th, I believe, and part three maybe. So he directed a Jason and a Michael Myers movie. But I was gonna say about the Rob Zombie ones. A lot of people give them shit. I enjoy them, but the second one, I enjoy it, but the dream sequences just I could have lived without that. If it was everything in that movie except for those dream sequences where the white horse and everything, I could deal with that movie.
Oh, which movie?
Uh Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Why
I
am
don't
I
remember that.
why am I not surprised? God damn it.
I don't. I don't remember that at all. I swore I thought I did watch it. I know it starred. No, I don't know. I have all the fucking movies except for the newest ones. I'll get to watching them at some point. I also have the Saw series that I need to get to.
Yep, yep. I purchased Spiral on Blu-ray. I have still yet to watch it. Waiting for the right time.
I have not watched it either. I'm slightly worried about it, but at the same time not worried about it because it's like you know that they know what they're doing, but at the same time they have Chris Rock as a serious role, and you're like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing him in like a serious role. Like the last prominent movie I saw him in that like in uh, uh, uh recent memory was the Grown Ups movies, and he is not serious at all in those at all.
No.
And then obviously you have fucking Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Did you spit in this? It's the boogery flavor.
George Lucas gonna sue somebody.
Oh,
But
speaking of that, I recently watched Free Guy.
how was that?
It was pretty good. It had a
Did you
it kind
have
of had a
did you have wet dreams about Ryan Reynolds?
all right. Let's get something straight. They were not dreams. I was fully awake. That man, let's be honest, every man in the world, Ryan Reynolds.
Guilty.
But it is. I actually really liked it. It took him like 6 years to get out finally, but I thought it was pretty good. It had its moments where things were kind of dumb or things were kind of cringe, like really cringy. But it had like these moments of like really funny, just like Ryan Reynolds comedy gold. Uh, like at one point, they're in a obviously when you watch the trailer, they're in a fucking video game. It's GTA pretty much, but you know, free city. And he's talking about it. He's like, this is all fake. None of this is real. And literally, like two cars just run by and run his ass over and fling him into the fucking air. And it was funny as fuck to watch. And they have like a lot of cameos for like so. So I did not know this, and I'm very amazed by it. Apparently, Disney owns Free Guy
Yes.
from the Fox merger. I did not realize that until after I watched it and heard the Weekly Planet talk about the movie, because they have like two very strong references to Marvel and Star Wars in there, and they are both like the funniest fucking shit you can see in the entire movie. So I recommend anyone to watch this movie.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Um, Going back to horror movies, a scene where they are talking about rebooting the Hellraiser series with
I know.
a female Pinhead this time.
Wasn't there already female care like enemies in that or some shit? The priestesses or whatever.
The Cenobites?
Ah, fuck if I know. I'll be honest. I didn't watch that franchise because he looked stupid as fuck to me when I saw the trailer for it. I'm like, no, I'm not watching that. It just looks dumb.
I'd say give the first two a try.
Yeah.
At least the first one.
Because I didn't understand it all. I was like, okay, this is a horror movie. All right, let me watch this. The guy has pins in his head. Is that his? Is that all? Is he gonna rub his face against me? What the fuck is going on? I
But
I'll,
I was I'm quite intrigued by it. Plus, it'd be interesting to see something new. I know
but
a lot of people are butthurt. You know when they like everything when some Hollywood changes something about a beloved movie.
oh yeah,
Like,
it freaks the fuck out.
can't have a female Pinhead if like pretty sure, and it was either the comics or one of the stories, like from the books. The main character from the first movie becomes Pinhead, and she's a woman. That's like that's like fucking those people saying about the Suicide Squad and Idris Elba's character. You can't say he put Superman in the ICU, and then
She's fucking dead.
James Gunn shows proof from the comics.
I mean, it's the same thing as like the original Venom trailer. You know, when he was like talking to the guy saying you'll be a turd in the wind, and people got so upset saying Venom would never say something like that, and then it's literally in the first like not the first comic, but like one of the comics he's in, he's like full on text. And it's like I it's weird that people take so much shit so fucking seriously. That's not even real. Like if it was like changing Venom or uh a character to the extreme, I would completely understand. Like when Robert Pattinson was first talking about Batman, saying uh, Batman can be gender fluid and be very feminine and stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. But for that character, he's supposed to be the Dark Knight. He's supposed to instill fear and kick ass. Like you can't do that with, feminine.
Sparkles.
Yeah, you can't. Like if you like you can't because you know you see Batman with a fucking pink boa and a pink cowl running down the fucking road. You're not gonna be like, oh god, run. It's gonna be what the fuck.
Yeah. But
But yeah.
since we're talking about horror movies, uh,
Mm-hmm.
let's let's rank our horror movie villains. Who would you like for?
Oh,
I say top five. Who are your
all right.
top five horror movie villains?
Hmm. So I'm a big fan of slasher horror.
Same.
So number one, because this man has come back from the fucking dead, is gonna be Jason.
I respect that.
Second is gonna be Ghostface
Ooh.
because he's very like talkative. He'll like get in your mind and shit.
Now see, my thing with Ghostface, I don't I don't know if I could put him in my list because it's not the same person under the
True.
costume the whole time.
I mean, the concept is still the concept of like Ghostface.
True, but it's your list. Do as you will.
Mm.
No
Fuck
judging,
you.
as I'm judging.
Fuck you. Uh, Freddy Krueger, because obviously many reasons. Um, Colin Farrell's Jerry from Fright Night, just because there's like a very snarky, charismatic thing about him being a vampire. Colin Farrell is an enemy, a villain in anything. It's just gold, no matter what he is.
This is true.
And
Going back to the Robert Pattinson Batman, Colin
yeah,
Farrell be the Penguin.
and could get a spin-off movie or series somehow. And finally, just because I do not understand how he is, I know you're going to be angry with this. At the bottom of my fucking list is going to be fucking Michael Myers.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the Worthless Ones podcast.
You listen to this shit. This man, this fucking is a human man, and no motherfucker has ever thought of shooting this motherfucker in the face. It's always run away, or I'm gonna hit him with a stick. Not, hey, it's 2021 or whatever fucking time period it is. Let me pull out a gun and shoot him in the fucking face. That's why he says, but not saying he's not menacing, not saying he doesn't do his whole thing very well. He does. But I feel as though if I put all of the other enemies in a fight, Michael Myers is the first motherfucker going down.
Okay, okay. Ready for my list?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way to the top. Number 5, I'm gonna have to put Chucky on there, just
Damn, I forgot about Chucky.
because I did grow up watching those movies, and Chucky scared the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid.
Nah, same.
Uh, I have a story about a Chucky doll. Um, my dad and his wife at the time. I think I've talked about this situation before, having a stepbrother at one point on the podcast. If not, I used to have a stepbrother. But he had a bunk bed in his room, and I was staying the night that night, and for some reason I got put on the top bunk. But I was sleeping, wake up in the morning, and there was a Chucky doll at the foot of the bunk bed, and it scared the shit out of me, and I rolled off the fucking top bunk and hit the floor and ran out of the room. Yeah. So
Fair. My cousins, we'd go visit them. They had an attic with the same doll, and they'd chase me around with it and scare the shit out of me. Yeah, continue your list. Continue.
so that was number 5. Number 4. Number 4, I'm gonna put Jigsaw. Even though he's not in all the movies, it's still his plan that's being carried out throughout the movies.
Okay, but just know he's not the same character. But it's your list.
You know what? Fuck you. Okay.
When and where, motherfucker?
Uh, that was number
Called
4.
your bluff.
Number 3. See, this is where I want to say number three be fuck.
All right, you heard it, guys. Number 3 is fuck. Never heard of
Yes,
that villain.
yes. It's what started the AIDS epidemic. Um,
Thought that was a monkey.
well, maybe that was his name. Um,
Oh.
Number three, it's a toss up.
Between.
Freddy Krueger and Leatherface.
How about Leatherface?
Both who I've seen all the movies to. But I would have to say if which one is more terrifying or terrified me the most as a child was Freddy Krueger. So
That face alone, though. Ew.
like a walking pork rind. Um, he would have to be number three. Number two, I want to have to go with Michael Myers because Halloween's one of my favorite film series. I love all those movies except for Curse of Michael Myers. That one fucking sucked.
What was that one?
Uh, it's a cult. And,
Uh,
yeah. And number one, of course, the big bad guy that Ben had at the top of his list, Jason Voorhees.
this man has took gunfire to the face and lives. So yeah, he's gonna. And now that I think about it, I said in my list that Michael Myers would be the first motherfucker to go down, and then I just remembered I had Ghostface as like number 3 or some shit, and I'm like, no, let me correct myself. Ghostface would be the first one. That motherfucker is. He is actually just human. At least Michael Myers has some weird luck shit to where he just survives shit. Oh.
Now, if we were ranking movies, you haven't seen majority of them, so I don't know how we
Yeah.
would do.
I mean, I've seen a few of the Halloween movies. I've seen 1, 2, 2018, parts of H2O, and parts of another one that I don't remember the name of because they came on TV.
Funny,
Nightmare on
funny
what?
thing, folks. I sold him all the Michael Myers Halloweens on DVD.
Yes, he did. And I have yet to watch all of them, mainly because I keep forgetting that they're in a corner covered up by shit.
Now, the Michael Myers Halloween's great. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. If it was just named Season of the Witch, it would be a better movie. Just throwing that in there. Continue.
So, what was I saying?
Something about Nightmare on Elm Street.
The Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm pretty sure I've seen all of them, but I don't remember them by now. So I could rank those. And the Friday the 13th, I I've never seen. Well, I have now, obviously, but I've never seen 5, 6, or 7. But I've seen Jason Takes Manhattan and a couple of the other ones. So I have seen those, and the 20 or the 2009 one. I've seen that one. I just don't remember anything of it.
Yeah, I was telling Ben earlier. The Kane Hodder, who's
Mm-hmm.
who's known for playing Jason the most times. He's played him 4 times with 7, 8, 9, and 10. Jason X. Um, the first 3 movies that he in is just the movie itself is just I don't like them. I love that series.
Him.
It's not him. He is excellent Jason.
No. I'm saying you don't like the movies, but you like him.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
like
what I was saying.
like the concept for number 9, I don't get it. It does have one fucking awesome kill in it though.
9 is
Goes to
man.
hell.
Oh, goes. Oh, that's right. That's the one where he fucking the beginning of the movie is him dying, right? And
Yeah.
they for some reason someone eats his heart or some shit. Then I didn't understand that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But that ties into Freddy versus Jason, so give that one a pass. At least Freddy versus Jason was pretty good. Even though, if anyone didn't know this, the original ending of the movie had Freddy beating Jason. Shocker.
Yeah. There was a lot of endings that they could have went with. There was one where uh the devil was like, "Okay, you're going to fight for me now in hell." That would have been cool to see.
Sure.
And something about Pinhead got thrown in there too.
And there was one that said they were gonna have it be Jason, Freddy, and Michael Myers at one point, like a long ass fucking time ago.
Yeah, those movies will only live on YouTube and fan made
Yeah.
films.
Yeah,
Speaking of fan made films, if you haven't seen the fan made movies for the Friday the 13th series, Never Hike Alone, uh, Never Hike in the Snow, I highly recommend them. They're very good. They're well made. And it does have some surprise cameos from the Friday the 13th cast from the movies in there. Mm-hmm.
Another franchise, sir, that you need to watch, and I'm pretty sure you know where I'm gonna go with this.
Fucking Leprechaun.
Yes,
I
I
knew.
love, I love, I love Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun. He is amazing.
You know what? I'm actually gonna watch it when we get done recording.
Which one though?
The first one.
Okay, Jennifer Aniston. Good choice. Good choice.
I was looking on Vudu because they don't have the.
No, son of a bitch! My mic top fell off of my stand entirely. What the fuck? Ow!
What?
Continue talking. Me and you have the same mic, so you have the stand and then the actual mic.
Yeah. Did I lose you?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so there's the mic piece and then there's the actual stand. This motherfucker literally just fell off. And now I'm holding it in my hand trying to figure out how to fix it.
The fuck?
Yeah. Don't buy shit from Walmart! You cheap bastards! Make this shit better! Alright, continue your story. I'm gonna try to fix this.
Oh, I was saying, I was looking on Vudu because I want to watch all of the movies, and Peacock doesn't have the latest Leprechaun, but Vudu,
Leprechaun Returns?
yeah, Vudu has all 8 movies for $25, which isn't a bad deal.
If PlayStation would let me screen share um that mod,
You're breaking up, sir.
I'm well aware. I'm trying to fix this son of a bitch. But I own all of the Leprechaun movies, so if like PlayStation. Okay, let's see if this works.
Hello? Guys, excuse the technical difficulties.
Excuse Walmart's bullshit.
It's gonna stay in because I don't edit these.
People need to know the truth about Walmart.
We'll get to that we'll get to that eventually. But we're a little over 45 minutes, sir. You want to go ahead and wrap it up for the night? Whoa.
Had to screw the son of a bitch back on there somehow. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah, we can end it here if you want.
Yeah. It's not. Well, it's kind of Spooktober. It's not what we originally had planned, but I like the way this episode went.
He's only saying that because I yelled a lot.
Yeah. We can dive into the legend of the Bunny Man next week.
If we don't forget.
Yeah. And it's kind of good that we did it because I forgot to do research on it, honestly.
Dave was rushing around, just yelling Bunny Man at work.
Yeah. Plus, we'll have part 2 of the Guy Fieri story next week.
And if you get enough likes, Dave will read the Uncensored Part 3.
I really do not want to have to read all that.
Make him feel uncomfortable, audience. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and comment.
Join the
Do it.
Join the Discord. It's linked down in the description below.
Oh yeah, I forgot I keep forgetting we have it because I'll open Discord. I'm like, what the fuck is that red thing on the side of my screen? Because no one's a part of it.
Yeah, join
Give
it.
us a reason to be on there.
Join it. You can talk to us. Give us ideas of what we should talk about. Maybe we can have guests on. We can harass them.
That's the dream. That is the dream.
Yes. Yes. Well, alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you made it this far, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and as Ben said, hit that bell so you're notified when the next podcast comes out. We come out we don't come out. The podcast comes out every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy.
So, before we end this, I got a couple things. Number one, it's October, everyone. So, please, keep the Christmas decorations in the box. Leave those bastards away. It's not that time. And watch a scary movie. Just one. You can just once a day. Get in the spooky feeling.
Yeah.
And what day is Halloween on, Dave?
Halloween is on Sunday, so we'll have an episode coming out on Halloween.
I have an idea for that. So, we'll see. We'll talk after this.
All right. I'm sure yes.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a horrific night.
And as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, would say, unpleasant dreams.
I don't think anyone had unpleasant dreams with her. Just saying.
Keeping that in. All right, guys. Have a good one.